Greetings, Chris here with another very exciting tutorial. Today we are going to create a portfolio website for a photographer. I'm, as usual, starting with a brand new installation of WordPress. Only thing I changed from the basic installation, I chose Neve as a theme and not 2020 because well, I just don't like this odd look of 2020, these ugly colors and stuff like that. So I'm going to build on Neve, but I'm creating the tutorial that way that we are going to work 100% in Brizy. So in the end, no one has to care about the template we are using. One interesting thing about this tutorial, we are going to work with dynamic content today, and everything I'm going to show you can be achieved with completely free plugins. So, talking about plugins, let's jump into our plugins list. We need Brizy, of course, Brizy Pro. I'm going to choose instant images because I don't have a lot of photos right now here at my home. So these are the basics we activate. Then I said we are going to work with dynamic content. That means we need pods. Pods is an amazing framework. You can create custom content types and fields with it. And this is one part of the stuff we are going to use today. And to be able to show our images in a Lightbox, I'm also going to install a Lightbox plugin. And this is the one I want, Simple Lightbox. Install now. And the first thing I'm going to do after this thing here has finished downloading, I'm going to set up my Lightbox. So let's see, Simple Lightbox settings. And I'm going to activate it for every content I have on my website. So that's that. Images, we need something to show our users, so let's jump into instant images. I'm going to make sure that our images look nice after they download it. So I set these both settings to the maximum width my page can have. And now we can pick some images to download. Let's check this one, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, 14, and she's 15. So we now have 15 images we can play around with. I made sure that we have some vertically and some horizontally, so we can create something nice. They're all finished downloading. No, not all. These two are still resizing. Done, done, and now we have to wait for these two. Done and done. So these are now my images I have. Just for the purpose to show you what how things will look later, you see there is a title already, but I'm going to copy this title now down into the caption for all my images. Because the caption is later one thing we are going to show in our dynamic post. So that's it. Now we have our caption within all our images. So let's start building our website. First of all, we need a home page. That's where our visitors will come first. So we name this one home. Going here to publish and edit with Brizy. First of all, we need on top of everything our header. So let's pick a nice header. There we go. Let's take this one. So this will be our header for the whole website. So first thing I do is I'm putting this one here to global. So if we do any changes on the header, the whole website will change. So this is our header. Next thing I want to brag a little bit with my work. So I'm going to add a hero section. Choose one of our horizontal images. Now let's add some text here. So best images in the world, exactly how you need them. So let's make it easier to read these. Then I want this one in my heading 1, and this lower part I want to have in heading 2. Then I want to have this one there. 300 is a little bit too much. Let's go to 200. There we go. And the lower one we are going also to 200. So this is the hero section, and now I'm going to create here a slider. Next thing I want to do is I want to make sure that everyone can see my dots and my arrows. So here they are. Let's switch to our second slider, and here we're going to change the image. And duplicate once more. So now we have our third slider. Again, changing the image. And once more. Let's see if we can find something interesting on YouTube. Yeah, why not? So this is our last slider. I'm going here to switch to URL, the video. I'm going to copy it in, looping everything. So that's that. This is now our welcome section. What I also want to do, I want to set this one here in the slider settings to autoplay, and 3 seconds is okay for me. The dots I take diamonds, and the arrows I want everyone to know that this one is a slider, so I'm using these buttons there. So next thing you just noticed, if I'm going to hover here, they are going black, and I have some dark background, so I don't want that. So I'm switching here to the hover page, and now in the dots area I'm choosing this purple. Also the area I'm choosing this purple. Now you see everyone can see what we are doing here. So nice. Let's update. This is our hero section that introduces, that welcomes our visitors. So next thing we want to have is our introduction. Let's take a look into the layouts. If we have something nice there. Well, how about this one? Yeah, I think it looks nice. Let's import this one. But what I don't need is this image part here. We have for that our slider. So this now is our welcoming part. You can tell everyone how cool you are, what you're doing, stuff like that. Everything that needs to be important on the homepage. In this tutorial, I'm going to focus on how you can integrate a dynamic gallery into your website, not the marketing aspect, how you create the website, what you have to put on the website. So we are very roughly hitting all these small things. So next thing we need is very important for a photographer, about me. I'm putting our global header in. Let's see if we have something nice we can choose as an about me. Why not? This one is a resume. Let's put it in. Okay, so here we talk about how cool we are, what we know, what we can do, stuff like that. Update. So next thing would be, for example, my portfolio, and under that I want my gallery posts. So let's over jump this, and next thing we add is a contact page. Contact. Again, our header from the global block. And let's now choose one of these contact things. How about this? No, it's a sign in. No, we don't want that. Contact. Yeah, let's choose this one. This looks nice. Okay, this is now our contact page. And time to build our menu. So we jump into appearance, menus. I'm going to create a main menu. Hit create. Now we add our new pages, sort them out. Home contact about me, fine with that. And let's put it into our homepage, edit with Brizy. So I want this centered. This looks okay for me. Let's change the colors a little bit. So as the basic, I want our green, and as the hover, I want the purple. So we have the same setup as with our arrows. Good, so this is our basic website. Now let's go to the fun part. Let's create the dynamic content for that. So first thing I do, I jump into Pods Admin, add new. Here I'm going to create something new, and I'm choosing a custom post type. And I'll call this one gallery and galleries. So this is now our new pod, and you can already see right here we have galleries. So what can we do? First of all, what I like to do with unique post types, change the icon so I can find it anytime. So here you can work with so-called dash icons. They are listed on the WordPress website. So let's have a look for something interesting we can choose for our gallery. Why not that one? So what you need to copy is this dash icons layout. And to copy it, menu icon, put this one in here, save the pod, and you see already the icon changed. Now we have here our galleries, easy to find. What you can also go here into the admin UI, you can change the menu position. For example, if I'm putting this one on 1, now you have your galleries on top of everything. So we need pictures. So let's call this one, for example, photographer portfolio. So our prerequisite would be for photographer portfolio gallery. That has the good thing that our Slack will get a unique name. Field type, we want to choose file and image. Next thing, we jump into the additional field options and change this one to multiple files. File uploader is okay. Attachment default upload file is also okay. Enable title. And here you have the option output as a WordPress gallery, and that's where we say yes. We want a link directly to the image, to the media file. And here you can also choose how many columns your gallery shall have. So I'm picking 3 right now. The image size, I choose the medium one. These are the images your theme offers to you. So if you're not happy with what you find here, there are plugins, or depending on your theme, you can create new image sizes inside of your theme. So you can do whatever you want here. And gallery randomized order, I also hit here yes. So we have this nice thing where we can say every time the page loads, you have your images in a new setup. So let's hit save file, and one thing I need to copy is this photo gallery slug. This is very important, we need that in the next moment. So I'm saving our pod right now. And next thing you want to do, we need to jump into pods admin templates and create a new template. And this one we call, for example, gallery. And in the template, you open this bracket, add the add, and there you copy our slug in from the gallery and closing it again. That's it. What you also can do to make this name a little bit more unique, copying this one here into. So now our pods template also has a very unique name, so we can be sure there won't be another gallery name, for example, that would interfere with what we want to do. So this works pretty nice. Next thing we can do is create. Oh no, let's create our first test gallery and have a look how it looks. So we call this one test gallery. Here you can insert your post, talk a little bit what you've done there, and here now we hit add files, and let's add our images. You see that works pretty nice and fast, and we hit publish. Very important, I forgot, in the permalinks set your permalinks to post name. And now let's have a look. So, as you can see, no images. What happened? Well, we created a template down here, but we haven't linked this template to our post type yet, because that's one thing we want to do with Brizy. So let's jump into Brizy, and here we choose templates, add new, and this template we are going to call galleries, and choose galleries all, add, and publish. So now let's jump into Brizy and design the look of our gallery. First off, we have here our basic slider, the header. Next thing, as some kind of introduction, I want to create a hero section, and here I'm going to add as image the featured image from the gallery, and let's make this fixed. And to make the look more interesting, let's create a divider, a lower divider, introducing that there's something more to come. And let's make this one gray. And let's add a text here. And this text says post title. Yay. Let's make it a little bit larger, heading 1. Also, not to forget, set the HTML tag to heading 1. So this is now our post title. In the background, you will see one of our images. And now comes the content. So let's create a free area here. Set an overlay fitting to the color from our divider. And here now we can say, enjoy this gallery. If you wish, send us a mail with your feedback. So let's center this one, make it a little bit larger so people can find it. And next thing we want to do, we are going to add now our gallery. So I'm using a row because I can design this row a little bit. So jumping to border, picking the green here, and the shadow I'm going to pick this purple one. Yeah, it's hard to see, but hopefully you see it. Let's change the color setup. I think this will work better. Yeah, this looks nice. So then I want to have a little bit lighter overlay. So yeah, like this. And finally some round corners. So this shall be the container I'm now going to put my gallery in. This you can do with, you have one little problem right now. how you usually add dynamic content is you put in a text field, hit the hashtag, and now pick the thing you need. But as you can see, there is not our dynamic post from the gallery type. So you can't choose this one with the usual Brizy dynamic content way. Same goes, for example, if we put the image in and choose this one, you see there is also not our dynamic content field we used for our gallery. So here comes now our little trick with the second template from pods. This is now our template, and we are going to use this template to import into our Brizy template to show our gallery. Sounds a little bit complicated, I know, but it's pretty simple. All we need to do is we pick our shortcode element, put this into our website, and now the shortcode is pods. Template. Here gives the template name, and we're closing this one. So let's have a look if that worked already. Yeah, you see, we have our name test gallery. We have now here all our images inside, and if we hit one of these, it loads in our lightbox. Perfect. All fine. Only thing that is missing right now, we haven't put here a favorite image, because there is nothing for the favorite image. So let's jump back into pods, edit our gallery, and in the advanced options here right now you have all the options you can activate, and now we're going to activate featured image, save our pod, back to galleries, edit, and now here you see we have our featured image. So let's pick something, for example her, update, there we go. Now we have our dynamic part. You have here all your images inside, and if you want to have also your text, I'm going to show you this one. Let's create some text to start with. Ipsum. So let's create our text. I'm going to close all the stuff here. So let's put our text in here and say update. Jump into Brizy templates. Edit with Brizy. So post title, I want this to be same we have here. Let's make this purple and the shadow green. And down here, let's add our content. Oh, no, let's take post content. This looks much more interesting. And let's also add our breadcrumbs. Where's the post meta? Post info. This is post info. So let's put this one in here. Same purple text, icons, purple. Oh no, let's make them green. So this should be our text. Update. Well, maybe change the color first. So white is good to read. So update. And let's have a look on our test gallery now. There you go. Isn't this amazing? We have now our colors as we want them to have. You see, here's now your text, and below the text you now have your gallery, and you have your images opening in a lightbox. So this is the way how you can create a dynamic gallery within your blog posts using the dynamic content stuff provided by Brizy. I hope this helps, and I'm going to see you in the next tutorial. Bye bye.